Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name's Amelia. Today we're going to do messages to you from your person. So when I sat down to get into the energy of this reading, to set the intention to do this reading, I had two names come through. The first was Jerome and the second was Jeremiah. So I had to ask, did Jeremiah come through just because it kind of sounds a bit similar-ish to Jerome, but I got a firm no, that they're two separate messages I have to pass on. So, if someone's looking for confirmation or, that's a name that means something to you, that's a message for you. Okay, so please have your person in mind, think of them, set the intention that that's the person you want to know about, and I will ask Spirit to bring in the highest and the best messages for you, and to please share everything you can know and need to know at this time, and also to help facilitate the messages from your person. So Spirit, can you bring the messages through, please, from the person my viewer is here for? We'll start with tarot, and then I've got some oracle cards and channeled messages as well. Okay, so what does this person want to say to you today? Let's see. Oh, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and I heard combat, combative. Is that a word? Combative? I think so. Oh my God. Okay. So if there's been an argument or a standoff, or your person is usually combative in nature, I'm sure that's a word, but for some reason as I'm saying it, it's sounding so strange coming out of my mouth. Anyway, your person is saying they no longer want to be in that energy. They're putting their sword down, they're putting the wands down, they no longer want to fight. Okay, let's see. Yeah, King of Swords, Death, Scorpio energy here. If this person has been standoffish, if they've been a bit cold, if they've really followed their headspace and they haven't given their heart a chance to speak, they're saying, I want that energy to end with death here. I want a new beginning here. I want to show up in a new way in this connection. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because, the Ace of Cups is when you're offered an incredible opportunity, a gift, a connection you can build all the way up to the Ten of Cups, but it's in reverse. So they didn't let themselves take this cup in the past. And I can see that we have the Four of Wands that's flipped over. I won't take it as it didn't come out, but the fact that this has flipped while I've been shuffling shows me that there is some sort of broken foundation. It's outdated. It might be old-fashioned in terms of your person's thinking. They've moved forward. Their thinking has moved forward, but whatever this foundation is hasn't, and that could have been one of the reasons they've been holding back. We have the Six of Cups. My goodness, this person wants reconciliation if you're not speaking, to come back together if there's distance between you. And if you are speaking but it's been tense, it's been a bit argumentative, they're saying, look, I really want to bring back this sweet loving energy, because I know it's here. With this Six of Cups, there's an energy of you take care of them, they take care of you. And if that's not something that has played out, that's definitely how they've been feeling with this Ace of Cups, but they haven't for some reason been letting themselves go there. Maybe they think it makes them vulnerable, or they look weak, or they've done that in the past and it didn't work out well. The Sun in reverse. See, they have not been honest. And the interesting thing here, Leo energy, is that the King of Swords presents himself, and if you're dealing with a woman, herself, as incredibly honest and direct. What I say is what I mean. There's no need to read between the lines. But the truth is, your King of Swords, man, woman, this person has not been as honest with you as they were trying to show. I think they were lying to themselves as well, saying, no, I can rationalize this connection. I can rationalize these feelings. I don't need to listen to what's going on in my heart or my feelings here. Okay. I do feel you've probably been able to sense underneath things they've said or their actions here, how they have really felt. I don't think you've entirely bought into this act of this King of Swords. But I also feel it's been frustrating for you, and sometimes you've asked yourself, am I crazy? This person seems so direct, so straightforward. I must be making this up. I'm even hearing stalker. Some of you might be saying, who am I? I've turned into a stalker. I mean, hopefully you haven't, but I assume that's just kind of what you've been asking yourself, because you haven't been getting maybe much back, or you haven't been getting things back in an equal amount with this person. We have Strength in reverse, double Leo energy side by side. Okay, Strength in reverse with the Death card. So you see how this King of Swords, he looks very proud, he looks very strong, he looks very focused. But we know he hasn't been as honest as he's trying to make you believe. And the reason is fear. Your person's been lacking the courage to break away from that old, outdated framework, foundation, community, way of thinking, marriage even, job, whatever it's been. This has been... I'm hearing a test of faith for them, but also it's been testing their courage and their strength as well. So if we put those two together, it could be that this is someone who likes to make decisions based on the hard facts and evidence in front of them, what they can see. But your connection, it's been offered to them, maybe they've wished for someone like you and here you are, but it feels like a promise, it's not something tangible yet that they can see and hold. It's the promise of it becoming more. If you see what I mean, there's the opportunity here, and they kind of know deep down this will go the distance, but it hasn't already played out. They haven't been able to see it. And of course, that's not how it works. But they've been scared to make a decision based on the promise of something really great with you. And it's not to say you've promised them and they don't trust you or anything like that, but the feelings, it's the feeling is kind of like a promise of I really feel this could be more. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure you get it and you're like, okay, shut up, next message. Okay, let's see. The Magician in the reverse. Yes, someone wearing a mask, Gemini energy, but someone lacking courage, somebody who wants other people to think that they are the magician, they are the alchemist, they can create magic out of dirt, out of nothing. That's how your person wants to be perceived. We could have some ego, a bit of an inflated ego here with Strength coming up in reverse next to the Magician. That could have led to some slightly manipulative behaviors that really you and other people around them could do without. I think this person knows that in themselves. They're waking up to this now. And actually, it's like they're on a mission now to truly become the magician, not someone who has to pretend, hey, I'm strong, I can manifest anything I want. Your person is starting to believe, actually, maybe I really can manifest the things I want to see. Maybe I don't have to project this image of myself. Maybe I can just become that person. Okay, so let me go in and have a look at this. I was just going to have a chat with this King of Swords. How weird. Let's have a look at this King of Swords and see what he wants to say. And then I'll pull from a Soulmate Twin Flame deck. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Your person wants peace, balance. Look at these two cups, reciprocity, equal give and take. And you're probably shouting, hallelujah. That's exactly what I've been wanting all along. That word, combative, it's coming up again. They've been, there's something about them that's been... You've come close, they've pushed you away, you've been having a nice conversation and then maybe they've started an argument or, something like that. That's self-destruction here. Knight of Wands. So we've got double Leo and double Sagittarius. Yeah, this person, they are very restrained. We've got Scorpio again on the back, but the Tower's in the reverse. They've been trying not to make a huge decision that's going to change everything. And I think that decision is to move forward with your connection. I don't know why, you'll know why better than me, but they're saying if they move forward with you, if they take this leap of faith, everything changes for them. But look, their heart is saying, come on, do it, explore the unknown, step outside of that wall, outside of your comfort zone, because they miss you. They think about you a lot. They imagine, all the possibilities of how this could be. And the Knight of Wands is very passionate, and he doesn't necessarily say, okay, I think I'll travel to Egypt. Let me make a plan. Let me save money. No, he says, I want to go to Egypt and there's a flight leaving this afternoon. Okay, I'll just grab a bag and go. Okay, he's not the most prepared, but he does listen to what his heart is telling him, whereas the King of Swords is the complete opposite. So your person is transitioning from an energy of almost repressing themselves, holding themselves back, into being more willing to follow how they feel. Okay, with Temperance here, that gives me hope that they're going to find a good balance between the both. You know, in this card, the angel has 1 foot in the water, so emotion, and 1 foot on the land, so being grounded. Okay, so let's see. Rose, the name Rose is coming through. Okay, so we have Muladhara. Muladhara, I think so. So the root chakra, which is number 24, so that reduces to a 6. And it says, the primal root chakra flows freely when you feel stable and secure. Are your needs being met? Do you have childhood issues that need to be addressed? Spirit is calling you to release these issues and ground your energy. Okay, so that 4 of Wands in reverse, coming back to that, I do feel there are some outdated beliefs that your person has been holding on to, that they've either been told or shown, or that they picked up and learnt from childhood and maybe earlier years. I think this Tower, the thing that might be going is that foundation. You know, it could be work, it could be home, it could be a stale, outdated relationship or marriage, but maybe one that's lasted for decades. So it would be a huge unexpected change, something like that. And that's why they've been staying. That's why they've been resistant to change. And we have telepathy, which is 38, which reduces to, let me see, 11, which then reduces to a 2, but I think 11 might be a master number that we don't reduce. But anyway, okay, we have telepathy is a great gift from the divine, intended to be good. It is usually done through the crown chakra or third eye chakra. Spirit is asking you to listen inside and speak with them. Wow, so you have a very strong telepathic or energetic bond with your person right now. And, you know, I did feel with this Sun card in reverse that you haven't been fooled by what they've been showing you, this King of Swords act. Okay, at times it's made you doubt yourself, and that's natural because, you know, we work with what we feel and what we can see, and maybe you haven't been seeing too much action or very warm action from them, but I feel you know, and it's because you have this very strong bond with your person. Maybe you feel what they're feeling, so when they say they don't have feelings, you're like, well, I know you do. Why are you lying to me? Okay, also right now, if there's something you want to express to them, to tell them or to show them, even if you don't have particular words you want to say, if you want to let your person know that you are open to them in your heart space, that you feel warmly to them or something like that, it's a great time to sort of try to project that energy towards them, you know, to consciously try and do that. What other messages, please? Oh goodness, I can't take this anymore. And I do feel that's probably talking about that, or the life that they've constructed or been pushed into that isn't making them happy. They can't take just going with the flow for the sake of it anymore. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So for some of you, there might be a very significant, or there might have been a long separation, or there might be significant distance, and your person is saying, I do miss you, I do think of you. You know, that 2 of Wands card that we had. You are never far from my mind. So 2 cards from different decks saying pretty much the same thing. So we've got real confirmation there. I'm working towards a better future. Yes, a better future that feels more free, that's more in alignment with who I really am. A better future that involves you, me, us, and this connection that I know can grow. We have, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So they might be wondering, did they push things too far? Have they left it too long? They definitely feel then that they have some sort of making up to do. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. Yes, and you do have that, you know, telepathic connection here. I look at your picture often. I just got sidetracked. So for some of you, this was a journey that began and it felt like a false start. And we have, it all comes down to timing. Okay. What's on the back? Yeah, is it possible to forgive and forget? So again, two similar messages from different decks. I feel like everything I'm saying is really strange today. It's a very unfamiliar energy. I don't know if your person feels tongue-tied, but with the combative, honestly, I feel like I'm going to look this up after the reading and find out that's not the word. But that word feels strange. It sounds strange coming out of my mouth. This a telepathic card, telepathy here. That's not the one. That feels strange to me saying it. I don't know. Very, very weird. Very strange. Okay, so let's get some of these Lovers Oracle messages and then we will finish up with the channeled messages. I'm not sure if there's a need for me to do an extended. I think what I'll do is when I've wrapped this up, I will sit with this energy for a few minutes and see, you know, if there's anything more to come through. And if there is, there'll be a link in the description box. But otherwise, yeah, I guess we won't do an extended today, if not. Okay. We have forgiveness and we have reflection. So I'll take those as I can see them. Oh goodness, what's going on? Okay, right. Let's start with forgiveness, the first card that I saw. It says, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And that is exactly what the magician knows. So your person has come to this understanding through reflection. So it says, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, so even if you have space and distance, it's okay. You know, this is actually productive space and distance. And you might be saying, or feeling, well, I'm not seeing anything from my person. But remember, they're the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very careful with what they say. They're very calculated in their approach, and they won't show you a single drop of emotion if they don't want to. You could be standing there screaming in the face of the King of Swords, and they will just have this blank mask, and they will still, even in that heated moment, think before they speak. So there's a lot going on that your person is not revealing at this time to you or to anyone else. Okay, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And remember, that came out earlier. What was it? An act of faith I was talking about to follow this new path. So we have two cards here saying you need to let the past go and move forward and create, you know, and have faith that you can do this. And again, stepping forward, going on that adventure, the energy of the Knight of Wands with the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let's get some of these channeled messages. We have, please stop chasing me. Now, this is so interesting because this card comes out from time to time, but for a long time, I haven't felt the energy, you know, from you guys watching. I haven't felt that you have been chasing. I feel you've really been leaving this person to stand in their power, to go through their healing, to learn their lessons. So let's see where we go with this. That could be an old energy. It could even be, I was going to say it could even be you talking to them, but I don't feel that either. So let's see what comes out. Oh, we have, I'm pissed off. So this person is angry. Maybe it's people around them. They're wanting you to know that as they're making these changes, they have people around them who are, you know, kind of on their back saying, well, why are you doing this? Why are you behaving that way? Why haven't you done this? And it's really making them very cross. And remember how I was just saying, that King of Swords, you can be screaming at him in his face and he will give you nothing. Look, yes, I'm becoming more awakened / spiritual because of you and, you know, and this connection. We have, you're so stubborn. So that could be for you, you know, if you know that you are stubborn and this person is stubborn and there's a kind of standoff. It could be these other people, you know, that they are stubbornly holding your person to their past self. They won't let your person evolve and it's really making them very angry. We have, wish I could change your family and or friends. So That could be through fear, worried that they won't be accepted, that there's something very maybe different about them to the people that you're normally around or with, or that they see you with. It could be, if you know that your person and someone in your family, if they have an issue with each other, I guess that's a very direct message for you. Or if you are in a relationship or a partnership with someone else, they might be saying, I wish that you were single. Yeah, we have battling my ego. I did see that before with Strength and the Magician both coming out in the reverse, but look what it comes underneath. I'm becoming more spiritual and awakened. So this is great. Your person is questioning things. They're questioning their judgments, their beliefs, the way they do things, the opinions they have. They're asking themselves, why? Why do I believe this particular thing? Why have I always done, whatever it is that way? Why have I been opposed to this thing over here? So it's really good. They're asking the right questions. It's difficult. It's a difficult process for sure, depending on what comes back, what answers they get back. But they're definitely on the right path here. We have signs are plaguing me. So spirit, the divine, the universe is very involved. And I heard the word invested in your connection. And that's, really interesting phrasing. So for some of you, if you just have this knowledge that this connection with this person is going to evolve into something that helps serve others in any kind of way, the environment, people, animals, in whichever sense, spirit saying, yes, we as a collective energy are invested in this connection as well. And it can be that you're going to work together with your person in some way, or maybe you've already been awakened individually and, you've begun this journey separately. We have You're My World. This card rarely, if ever, comes out. Wow. Okay, so this person thinks the world of you. They feel like they could have everything with you. I mean, that's pretty terrifying, isn't it? To think that someone is your whole world. So maybe that's why they've been a bit resistant and they've been pushing these feelings down. I think that's probably kind of an energy that's wonderful and terrifying. And if this is someone who's used to being the boss, if they think of you as being their entire world, they know you've got some power over them. And that's something that makes them nervous. Even though you would never abuse that power. And it's not something you're even maybe aware that you have, but they know it. Okay, if you reach out, I'll respond. And we have, I've been so patient. Some of you are going to be laughing at this. They're saying that you're stubborn and they've been patient. And I know that many of you watching feel that the roles there are reversed. So what they might be saying here is, maybe in the past you might have chased, you might have reached out by now, and you haven't. So they're saying, but I've been so patient. I've waited. Why aren't you reaching out? And it's because they need to, find their strength and reach out to you. Okay, I think that is everything. So I will do the one question, one card reading now. If you have voted in the poll or on the poll for the bonus reading, which I will most probably be doing tomorrow, thank you very much. There are two options that are very close. I believe it's, why does my person's friends or family have an issue with our connection? And the other one that's doing very well is, what are my spiritual gifts, how to develop them, and how to enhance my manifestations. So if you haven't voted, please let me know which you'd like to see. I'll go obviously with whichever wins. That is under the community tab of my YouTube channel. So if you're heading off, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope it brought you some guidance, some insights, some answers. I'll be back tomorrow, probably, most likely, but definitely Friday, to have a look at what's hidden in your connection. Is there anything you really need to know at this time? Any blockages, any blessings coming in, any guidance about manifesting moving forward. But if you're sticking around, I will grab another deck and we'll do the one question, one card now. Okay, so thank you everyone for your questions. Today's winner is Elizabeth Kane, who says, what must I do now? So that is an incredibly open question, so I'm kind of excited to see what comes through. Okay, so Spirit, guidance please, advice for Elizabeth. What's next? What must she do now? Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is about movement. This could be physically going somewhere on a journey, traveling. This could be movement within, so moving your thoughts forward if you've been stuck in a repetitive cycle of thinking. It could be moving your emotions forward by releasing a blockage, healing a wound. But this is about progress. This is about taking action on something right now. It could be about communicating. If you're wondering about reaching out to someone, let's say you've had a fallout and you're saying, what should I do now? Spirit's saying, get back in touch, resolve this so you can both move forward, move on. But this, either way, whatever this question is pertaining to, it seems to be it's time for you to get unstuck. If you've been resisting change for some reason, Spirit's saying it's a good idea to open up to that change because it's going to bring in fresh energy. And I'm hearing change your perspective. We have the Knight of Cups. Let's get one more. Can we get one more? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, Elizabeth. Look at this. Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I feel there's an element of making that leap, trusting before you see the physical evidence of why it's a good idea to move forward. The Knight of Cups can be someone who is a dreamer. So I feel if you're asking about something to do with getting something off the ground, a dream, a goal, a hope you have, whether it's in work, a hobby, love, friendship, family, I feel Spirit saying move this forward. Obviously, don't do something that's absolutely terrifying. Move forward in a way that just sort of pushes you far enough outside your comfort zone that it feels kind of exciting and exhilarating, but you still feel quite grounded. So move forward with whatever this is, and you will be rewarded with something very solid, very tangible. So this is about moving forward. If you have been hurt and you've closed off, Spirit saying it's time to try and move forward and do some healing on your heart chakra. Allow yourself to get back into this energy of the Knight of Cups. This could be the energy of like a teenager who is falling in love for the first time, but they've never been hurt. So there's no, they're not guarded. They're not afraid. They're just open and happy and excited. So kind of trying to get yourself into that place, and then this fantastic reward comes in. So whatever this means to you, and you might have some sort of idea already what this is, and Spirit's giving you confirmation that yes, this is waiting for you, this will come through. But the action you're needing to take is some kind of progression, some kind of forward movement, I've given you the options, so I won't go over them again. But yeah, so forward movement here. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Take care and speak soon. Bye.